Oh, let's go! It's eyeball versus eyeball! Hello everyone, welcome to that battle, Sauron versus Lich King. I don't know anything about Sauron except for the fact that he's in Lord of the Rings, and that's kind of it. I've only watched one Lord of the Rings movie, it's the one with Smaug. And here's the funny thing about Lich. I know nothing about him, except for that one dumb meme that for some reason always makes me laugh. It's the one where he says, "You did not accept my friend request." I promise you, it is a real thing. Just search it up on YouTube. It is the dumbest video, yet it makes me laugh every single time. But anyway, here we go! So yeah, I'm basically going into this blind.
The Rings, the Lich King, Warcraft's Lord of the Scourge.
But I'm not gonna lie, Lich King, it looks sick.
Many shapes, but few can match the presence of these kings of blight and shadow. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Within the timeless halls, at the dawn of creation, the supreme god Eru and his angelic Ainur created all of existence through a single harmonious song. But one of these angels just had to be a rebel. Melkor ruined that harmony, giving the world its many, many imperfections, like Wiz. Then after messing up God's hit single
No way you just call him that.
Melkor took up a new name just to be even more metal, Morgoth. Morgoth's power was impressive, daunting. Several
okay, I thought you said Lord Kong. I was like, huh?
Joined him in
what the
his
heck?
frightening conquest of the world he had helped create. And the greatest of these followers was one obsessed with destroying all life in the pursuit of bringing about complete order. He used to be Myron, but under Morgoth's reign, he became the one and only Sauron. As the bigwig of Morgoth's forces, Sauron spent thousands of years bringing
Oh my goodness, my man is ancient.
He's almost more a force of nature than anything else.
Oh, Lord of the Rings. You see, this is why I gotta watch all the movies. You know what? I might do that. I didn't even know that.
He's a weird
That's one of his names.
Spirit man, he can morph his body around his own soul however he wants, or just shed it like clothing and fight as a ghost. He can morph far beyond that.
Oh.
He has appeared as something akin to both man and elf, attractive and devious. A werewolf, once thought to be the greatest wolf of all, and even
you know, it's funny. This is the second character in Death Battle that can turn into a ghost and fight.
Many of his greatest accomplishments are not due to his powerful magics and weaponry, but his inhuman cunning. Sauron is nothing less than a master of manipulation. He's like if Loki and Satan did a fusion dance. He loves to trick someone with illusions, shadow magic, or just by toying with their sad, predictable, pathetic human emotions. Like when he convinced Saruman to join the evil side, who was basically a super wizard specifically meant to lead the charge against Sauron. In some ways, Sauron is actually wiser than the master he served. In the most
oh yeah, I just realized he's the eye.
To eclipse all other wars, humans, dwarves, elves, and more united to destroy Morgoth, casting what remained of Melkor into the void. But Sauron saw it coming and bailed faster than me at a divorce hearing, just to show back up centuries later in the fiery pits of
I swear, where's my man's backstory? Actually, never mind. I don't think I want to hear it. My man's been like through it all.
Forging 19 rings of power.
Honestly, I'm just curious if that's actually true, though. Maybe for the best we don't know, actually.
Controlled by another ring he made in secret. The one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. Oh god, that's so epic. Think I'm into poetry now. Forged in the fires of Mount Doom using part of Sauron's own soul, the One Ring amplified his power and let him control the minds and actions of the other ring bearers.
Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, doesn't it like give you invincibility? Invisibility, not invisibility. You get the point. Not me messing up my words.
It wasn't any better for the less kingly humans. So much so that Sauron mind controlled most of Numenor. We're talking about
that's a cool ship.
Nation that could have had as many as 18 million people, and Sauron had them all at his creepy, pokey fingertips. This led to retaliation from Eru, who had hardly directly intervened ever before, even against Morgoth. Eru sank Numenor, while Sauron was still on it. But the Dark Lord spirit persevered, indestructible even against the wrath of God. Sauron used the ring to build himself a new body. It may have cost a lot of power, but he took a biblical event to the face and went right back on to being evil. And yet, putting so much power into one object did
I'm not gonna lie, I love how slowly he walks. Like, it makes him more intimidating.
Isildur subtracted a digit from his hand. The Warrior King
Well, until that happens.
just cut off a finger,
I just got
took
smacked.
the ring and its power for himself. This act forced Sauron to retreat as a disembodied spirit, threatened by his own power in the hands of another. And should the One Ring be destroyed completely, Sauron's spirit could be rendered impotent beyond repair. It isn't all bad, though. The ring
Oh.
can turn you invisible, create visions of impending doom, and has one hell of a defense mechanism. Yeah, who'd want to destroy it when it makes you want it? Has a will of its own, with promises whispered even the best of us can't refuse. The greatest poultry dinner ever, boomstick. Bourbon, pecan,
What's going on?
Parmesan,
Oh, no.
turducken. It's so precious. What did you just do? What? It
I
sounded
love that. My
delicious.
man literally pulled out the
Well,
sword. My
ring
man
or
was ready.
no ring, Sauron's a beast. He's swatted away armies of soldiers, interrupted
Oh my
Mount Doom
goodness.
for sheer willpower.
Okay,
He
no,
has
I gotta
total
watch these
control
movies.
over his own
Did you
being
see how
and
just
can
like
modify
threw
his
everyone?
soul at will. So he can definitely resist someone like spooky ghost
He can
killer
teleport.
Grimbor trying to dominate his spirit. And being among the
Okay, so
strongest
far this guy
Maiar,
looks
the
pretty
peak
OP.
of Sauron's power is beyond that of Ose, a lesser Maya, which is specifically important because Ose single-handedly raised the island of Numenor. Yeah, remember that island that got no one? That place. No wonder everyone wants his ring. Who could turn down that much power? Not as Sildor. The hearts of men are easily corrupted, and he kept the ring rather than destroy it. But in the end, the ring destroyed him and waited for its master's return.
Oh.
Sauron was
I remember that
rebuilding
scene.
Mordor into a world-conquering
Actually, I think I watched like
force.
slightly
And
1
after a
and 2.
little
I
bit
could be
of
wrong though.
good old-fashioned torture, he found out
Yeah, I
the
remember
ring
someone
was in
dying
the
to
Shire,
arrows.
The chillest, coziest, dopest place imaginable. Ah, man, when I retire, I'm gonna go live in a hobbit hole and just get 24/7. And so began
My
the
goodness.
War of the Ring. Sauron's forces
My man
covered
says like the
land,
most
seeking
interesting
both
things,
the
if you know what I
ring
mean.
and the downfall of
If you
man,
know what I mean when I say
always
interesting.
shadowed by the symbol of his ever-present influence, the Eye of Sauron. It was a slaughter fest. Middle-earth stood no chance. Everybody basically accepted.
Oh, here's the
death
thing.
by
What happens if you
orcs
poke
as
the eye?
inevitable. It was hopeless. The
With a
kingdoms of
sword, by
men
the way,
would
not with your finger. I'm
finally
pretty sure it would
fall
probably
for
burn you.
good, save for
Pretty
the
sure if you
Dark
touch it with your
Lord's
finger, you would burn.
truest weakness. Sauron's cunning and stratagems were impressive, sure, but ultimately, he never truly understood the people of Middle-earth. In his mind, absolute power was factually irresistible. He never imagined a mere mortal could ever, or would ever, seek to actually destroy the One Ring. Against all odds and a whole lot of walking, Sauron was defeated. Not by the sparkly new king or the armies of Middle-earth, but by the most unlikely creature imaginable, Elijah Wood. Yet, even as a formless shadow, Sauron's legacy
So good to
remains
know.
one of domination,
Wait,
treachery, and
that means we
most
have
of
2
all,
villains in a row
fear.
that their weakness is a
Fitting
literal ring.
for the being that represents,
What the
and I
heck?
quote,
That is
"as
very
near
weirdly
an
convenient."
approach to the holy evil will
Just in case somebody's new here, the last
as
one was
is
Gogo Black. His
possible."
weakness was basically his own ring. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so good to know. He
On
breaks the ring.
distant planet of Draenor,
then he's most likely dead.
destruction was imminent. The orc shaman
Also, by the way,
Ner'zhul
is this game
prepared
like
a
really
spell with his
good?
followers
I've heard a
to
lot about
tear
it, but I've
the
never played
planet
it.
asunder, all to escape the fury of the demon lord Kil'jaeden. But when Ner'zhul waltzed through the portal, Kil'jaeden was right there waiting for him. Ner'zhul was
Wait,
forced to serve
how old is this
Kil'jaeden's
game?
will to ravage another world.
It seems like a game that would be like in the
Thus, he was
2000s or something.
transformed into the first Lich King. This Lord of the Dead was sent to the continent of Northrend.
I mean, I'm not gonna
but
lie, though.
Kil'jaeden
This game
had
does look
one
good.
more twist for poor Zul. His body was gone, leaving just his spirit, which was bound to a set of armor sealed within a prison of magical ice. Man, this guy can't catch a break. Armor looks
I mean,
sick,
hey, if you
though.
get
He's gonna
frozen,
possess
if
me
you
I
die
heard
in a pose like that, you are
From
sick.
his frozen prison,
My
the
man
Lich
died
King would
in a
begin
really
his
cool pose.
conquest, conjuring an unstoppable plague of undeath. Soon,
I mean,
this would threaten the
is it a
lives of the
pose? He's kind of
kingdom
just sitting
of
down, but
Lordaeron.
you know what I mean.
Okay, so that was a lot, but here's where our main guy finally shows up. Lordaeron's crown prince and holy knight, Arthas Menethil. Yeah, his name does kind of sound like something your doctor would give you for fungus, but hey, no. Arthas was a At 19 years old, he was considered one of the best
29 years
swordsmen
old.
in the world.
He killed his
and
own
had
father.
mastered nearly every
What is
weapon he
with
could.
people killing
Even
their own
with such a
fathers?
skilled warrior as its prince,
I swear, it's
Lordaeron
either
was
the
already
child
severely
loses
pressured
their
by a war
father
with an orcish
in 2
horde,
ways. Either
so
they
a
kill them,
zombie plague
or they
was the
just,
last
well,
thing
die.
Arthas needed. Compounding this even further,
These fathers, I swear, they
Ner'zhul
just-
managed to
they
break
just
free
can't get
of
a break.
Kil'jaeden's power
They
and
just
turned
always
his
die.
attention toward creating a
I feel so
champion
bad.
to lead his ever-growing scourge. Naturally, he chose Arthas, who was a stressed-out mess, to the point where he tried to stop the plague by killing everyone in his own city. Oh, yeah, he was totally losing it. So hearing a creepy voice in his head really didn't help. Long story short, in his efforts to protect his
Never mind, he
realm,
basically just
Arthas
killed everyone.
discovered a rune blade and took it for himself. This was the fearsome Frostmourne. Surprise! It's the source of the Lich King's power. He was stealing souls and storing them within the blade. With this new ice-cold cleaver in hand, Arthas lost his soul and got a Death Knight makeover. And so the former hero of light would lead the very scourge he previously
Is this
fought.
supposed to be like the same? Either you die I almost said a villain. Either you die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself as the villain. Is this basically what this is?
Remember, everything the Lich King had done up until this point had been from his prison within a literal block of ice. And this new Sauronite armor, wait, no, Saronite armor, is the best. Like, what was it doing stuck in ice all this time when it's made of old god blood and self-repairs? You, blacksmith, you're never taking my hard-earned gold. I'll never have to get naked and die again.
Wait, what?
By donning this dark helm,
I'm telling you,
Ner'zhul
what is
and
my
Arthas
man
fused
saying?
to become one, a being far more powerful than either had been before. He could
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the blue
cover
eyes are
cities in ice
really cool.
storms, murder hundreds with the power of shadow, and learn all of your secrets with the Eye of Acheris. Azeroth's fate was sealed.
Both of these guys have like an eye attack. Or just an eye thing.
He's Illidan, a 15,000-year-old demon hunter with a bit of a chip on his shoulder. As a Death Knight, Arthas could take him down, even after fighting through a massive army to get to him. Against this new Lich King, Illidan never stood a chance. This is important because Illidan had absorbed the power of Gul'dan, an orc warlock.
So does that mean in this game you play as the hero that turns into the villain?
Isles out of the sea, a massively powerful
You know, that is actually very interesting.
The fact that Arthas, a mortal guy, beat him up is a big deal. Just imagine how kick he'd be in full control of the undying Lich King powers. Oh wait, we don't have to. Ner'zhul may have pulled Arthas' strings up until this point,
that?
but he had made a
Don't tell me my man can like summon a giant dragon.
Within the mind of the Lich King, Arthas battled Ner'zhul for control and won. The power of Frostmourne, of the Scourge, of Undeath itself. Was now under
my
the
goodness!
command
Please tell me he's gonna use that.
Arthas. And by this point, he was just done. Like, with everything. We've all had one of those days, right? Where you see
My
all
man
of
just gave up.
humanity is so pathetic that can only be saved by just killing them all, so you rip out your own heart. Yeah, relatable. Determined to end all life, Arthas led his scourge across Azeroth, spreading the
How many
plague
times have I
to
said this?
every corner
Oh
of the
my
world.
goodness.
He slaughtered every contender in his path, including legendary champions like this hero of the Horde, Dranosh Sarfang, who the Lich King slapped to death in one hit, then zombified to serve
One
him
hit, that's
instead.
it.
Man, that didn't go well. The Lich King seemed unstoppable. Only one thing could take him down. A 25-man raid team of the best nerds World of Warcraft servers had to offer. And that one guy
Oh, that's
who
cool,
was
so he's
just
like a raid
there
boss.
because he was friends with somebody, but he sucked. With these, heroes triumphant, the Paladin Tyrion shattered Frostmourne with an equally legendary
No, that's
blade,
sick.
ending the Lich King's vile reign. But the Scourge doesn't work on Phantom Menace battle droid rules, so there must always be a Lich King to keep the relentless undead in check. Yet no Lich King before or since ever matched the terror and malice Arthas brought to Azeroth. Without a doubt, one of the most terrifying kings to ever conquer the world of Warcraft.
You know what? That actually makes me kind of want to play the game now. Okay, so I feel like if the Lich King uses the dragon, he's going to win. But if he doesn't, then I feel like Sauron is going to win. But who knows? Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Can he summon the dragon? I'm pretty sure he could. How can you not look at this guy and say he's not sick? I mean... Oh my god, that is a sick shot.
In this cold north, you will find only death.
I'm not gonna lie, I really do like his voice. Okay, here we go, the Battle of the Kings! Oh right, I forgot you can teleport. Okay, what is that? Was I not paying attention? Oh. Snowball, go! My man just threw a snowball. Oh my god, he turned into a wolf! Wait, can he turn into a dragon?
I'll tear out your heart. You will find nothing.
Wait, is he going to say? Oh! Okay, never mind. I thought he was gonna like make the sword attack from the back.
Your efforts are for naught.
Oh my. How could I not say it? This is sick! My man just made the blow? My man just made the volcano blow up. Oh, he made him bleed. Is that poison? Oh. Is that it? Wait, no. Oh, let's go. There's the giant eye. Oh, let's go. Wait. Oh, we're gonna have an eye versus eye? Oh, let's go. It's eyeball versus eyeball. Okay, that is a sick move. Wait, that broke his armor. Sorry, his sword. Is that it? He can't fight back.
There is no life in the void. Only
Oh my god, he's just burning him. Please tell me he's gonna sit on the throne. Oh, let's go. I'm sorry, that is sick. Oh, okay, I see why this is apparently really good.
KO! Well, if he wasn't all powerful before, look out for supercharged Sauron now. Despite the Lich King's impressive power, Sauron's might was absolute. But not before he got the duel of his life in a crazy close bout. First up, both Dark Lords could counter pretty much any mind or soul-screwing powers, making a lot of their usual tricks way less noteworthy in this match.
If I'm Minotaur?
The Lich King severely debilitated Sauron via his plague of undeath. Most physical bodies would
Oh yeah,
not
what happened here?
survive such a
Did he like
disease.
poison him?
So Sauron just got rid of his body. Who needs it? Especially when you can rebuild.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie,
one or
that's
just
gotta-
start fighting
That's
as a
kind of OP.
ghost.
My man can just turn into an eye and just, you know, come out of it.
After all, the plague is intended for organic mortal enemies and has never infected a spirit. Another smaller point for Sauron was his weakness. The Lich King was a clever, but even with the Eye of Icarus, it would have been tough for him to decode and destroy the One Ring. Meanwhile, given enough power, Sauron would naturally end up destroying Frostmourne. He's kinda got a thing for breaking swords. So let's compare their power.
I'm not gonna lie,
While
this
their
scene right
highest
here,
limits are
I
certainly
was really
nebulous,
hoping they were gonna say Long Live the
interestingly
King.
enough, some of the
I
most
mean, come on, my
impressive
man
feats
had
from
him on a
both
ledge.
worlds involve
That was like the
lifting
perfect time to use that.
islands. As Sauron is a more powerful Maya than Osei, and the Lich King could reliably defeat someone with Gul'dan's magic, it is possible to gauge the difference in power by measuring the islands that were raised. Keep in mind, Gul'dan had a bunch of help, so we're only giving him his share. Turns out, Osei was doing twice the work. By examining official maps to determine the volume of the islands, we found a difference between lifting 2 quadrillion tons of rock versus 4 quadrillion tons, among further energy required to actually lift these through the ocean, of course. Both impressive, sure, but Sauron had the edge. And for the final nail in the coffin, the Lich King might have been
Okay, you know
super
what?
scary,
I'm gonna make
but
a post
he
after
really
this.
wasn't around
Who
for
do
all
you
that
guys think has the
long,
cooler
at
armor?
least not when compared to the experienced Sauron.
Something
has
about just
warring
pure
with the
black is so
world
cool,
for
but let's be honest,
thousands of
Lich King has like a
years.
more
The
unique
Lich King certainly posed a
armor.
threat to Sauron, but the ruler of
But I'm
Mordor's
curious, who do you guys
awesome
think has the
might,
cooler one?
enduring spirit, and millennia of treachery proved him the superior Dark Lord. Wow!
Why does he look so happy?
What? Are you sour on the pun? I was pretty keen about it. The
Oh
winner
my goodness.
is Sauron. Hey, if you want more Death Metal ASAP, why not grab a membership? You'll get exclusive emotes, badges, live chat, live streams, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. Just click that join button. Thanks for watching.
I'm not gonna lie, this actually makes me want to play World of Warcraft. Would you guys be interested in that? Maybe one day I'll play the whole game on camera. This is probably like top 10. Just because how cool like the giant eyeballs are. And I'm not gonna lie, the animation was I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was watching a cutscene. This feels like you would watch them fight, and at the end you would fight Sauron. Like I feel like the help bar would have showed up and been like secret final boss. No, imagine. That would be sick. Thank you guys so much for recommending this. I would have never watched this because again, I had no idea who these two were. You know what? I want someone to tell me in the comments. What would happen if the dragon actually showed up? Would he win or would he still lose? Because honestly, that's really all I'm curious about. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye.